Greetings, all you Barlow enthusiasts from around the world. Welcome back to Baxter's Blades. You are entering the Tiger Pit. Welcome back to Baxter's Blades. We have another episode of One More Barlow, One More Beer. That's right. We have Starburst IPA from Ecliptic Brewing. It is 7.3 alcohol by volume. And I don't think it mentions the IBUs. That is very odd. Ecliptic is in Bend, Oregon, I do believe. Let's see if I can find that here. It's a juicy tropical IPA with a galaxy worth of Amarillo. I can't even pronounce this. Osaka, Centennial, Mosaic, and Simcoe hops. Well, where does it say it's from? I know they're in... Oh. Eugene, Oregon, excuse me. So today we are going to unbox a Barlow by Rosecraft Blades. Let me put this coldie in a Honda Cozy, because motorcycle season is coming up for sure if it warms back up again. I've already been for a ride this year. And yeah, it's coming fast. So we're going to unbox this Rosecraft Blade Barlow. I'd mentioned I have some knives to unbox. Sorry, guys. I had to take a peek at 3 of them. So we're only going to do 2 unboxings. The rest will be just viewings. I did not pick this up at Blade Show. I ordered it before. It came yesterday. What is it, Baxter? Well, you saw the thumbnail. You know exactly what it is. It's a Beaver Creek Barlow in Stag. Now, I was going to hold off on getting the Loosahatchee Jack in Stag because I'm like, I'll go to Blade Show. I'll just pick one up at Andy's booth. Well, oh, actually, they did have those. I'm glad I ordered this one because he didn't have any of these at his booth. He was all sold out. Wow. Whoa. Look at this Stag. Wow. Beaver Creek Barlow. You've seen it before. I recently did a review of the Bora Bora Blue. And, well, you know me. I'm a Barlow lover. Got the RC laser engraved there. Let's take a look at the Stag on the show side. Look at this hourglass shape. Very nice. Not just a big, thick chunk. I like how it kind of swells down. Very nice. Take a look at the back spring. Very clean. Take a look at the blade centering. Looks darn good to me. Yes, Beaver Creek Barlow originally came out the first time with Loosahatchee Jack. You have the sheep's foot blade with a beautiful swedging there. This one has a stamped Rosecraft bolster. You have the China sticker and D2 steel RCT 006 STG for Stag. Now, my buddy Brad and I were discussing why they put the China sticker on there. Because the box says made in China, and I thought it was a regulation thing. But Brad had picked up a QSP knife, and it didn't say China anywhere on the knife. The box just said it. So, I don't know. I don't know what the deal is. I don't know why they have to put a China sticker on there. At least they don't have to laser engrave it in the blade. But it is made in China. Half stop. Good snap. What an incredible Barlow to add to the collection. Feels very smooth. I don't feel any stepping in the half position and none in the open position. Very nice quality Barlow. Just look at that. Very cool. Yeah, not too much of a chunk. Some of these stags can be a serious chunk. I will compare this. I'm going to bust out all my Stag Rosecraft blades and do a video on it someday soon, possibly when I get my next Stag in, which I had already spoiled it. It will be a Loosahatchee. It just dropped today. Actually, when this video comes out, it'll be yesterday. So if you like Stag Barlows, get on it because they're going to go fast. And yes, they call the Loosahatchee Jack a jackknife and not a Barlow, but it is a Barlow for sure. It doesn't have quite as long of a bolster as this, but that is for another day. Let's get some of this out of the way. Wow. So I have noticed on my Rosecraft blades, I don't know if I have one here. This one, for example. It's not the case with this, but if you want to have your hand on the blade and put it into half stop, keep your hand below this line here. See what I'm talking about? That way your hand's not going to get hit by the blade or the tang or anything like that. Obviously, it's not really the case on this one because this thread line is way lower, but I have noticed that on a lot of them, that if you're going to do that, don't have your finger here, have it back a bit, obviously. What a beautiful Stag Barlow. Very glad I picked this up. They go for $79.99. I think Andy was given a deal on his Stag knives at the Blade Show. I think they're about 70 bucks. Like I said, they did not have this one there. And I think they are already sold out. This and the Bora Bora Blue sold out extremely fast. When I did my video on this one, people went everywhere looking for them, and they were all sold out already. Some people did find them at White Mountain Knives, which is very interesting. I had no idea White Mountain Knives sold Rosecraft, but I talked to Andy, and he said they've been a dealer for quite a while, which is very cool. White Mountain Knives generally has more moderns, but they do have traditionals. And of course, the OG original in bourbon bone. I showed it when I showed this blue one. Now I have 3 Beavers. 3 Beaver Creek Barlows. You can see the original has a laser engraved Rosecraft blade right there. And the newer ones have a stamped bolster. Very cool. Very glad to add this in my collection. I've been purchasing a lot of case knives. I love case knives. There are fit and finish issues every once in a while. I just had to send my full-size Wharncliffe Copperlock back to warranty work. And they made it sound like it was going to be quite a while, but I did get a notification saying that they're going to ship it out, and it should be a couple of weeks. So I'm not sure if they actually fixed it or if they grabbed another one off the shelf. That's yet to come. When it comes to Rosecraft, the worst fit and finish issue I had was the spay blade on my trapper was off to the show side, kind of on the liner. I was gifted, or I was able to exchange it, excuse me, through traditional pocket knives. Austin, I have a whole video on that. And my, what is it, Overall Creek farmhand was slightly off-centered. But if it's not on the liner, it's nothing to worry about. And that's the worst issues I've seen from this knife manufacturer. Talking to Andy, they are ramping up production because they do sell a lot. Like I said, they do limited runs of so many. I think he was saying they split this one. I didn't get any exact numbers of how many he was getting, but he ordered at the same time and he just split the covers. So that's probably why they went fast, because it wasn't a whole batch of this and a whole batch of this. And yeah, they went fast. Beaver Creek Barlow, I think I've heard people say it was the fastest selling pattern, but I did see today that the Loosahatchee Jack was his fastest selling pattern. So those two Barlows do sell fast. This is a very unique Barlow with the sheep's foot, because like I said, loose ashy jack, and they have the Otter Creek Barlow, which has a clip point. I can't remember. I think he had mentioned the Otter Creek will be coming out in Stag, and I'm just like, oh, rolling my eyes, like, oh man, I'm gonna have so many Rosecraft Barlows, it's gonna be ridiculous. But you know me, I prefer bone over micarta. And the wood covers. They have been doing a lot of wood covers, so this is much needed. A Bora Bora Blue and the Stag. Well, thank you for joining me in the Tiger Pit for another episode of One More Barlow, One More Beer. Pour some space in your face. Well, okay, I will. Very good. Not too fruity. Not too bitter. Good happy medium. You all stay sharp, be kind, and take chances. Take care.